Hello and welcome to the first semi-final stream of this CEP. There are three commentators for this today. It's Haxesmurf.
Hi guys.
There's Spency Boy.
Hey there.
And there's me. And what you're seeing right now is the first semi-final, as I said, with 4 teams, which we have 2 from, so 8 teams got in the semi-finals overall. And the teams in this semi-final will be RWP, which stands for Racing Without Pants. And the drivers of those are Anxiety and Bull. Second team will be Triforce, represented by Red Extra, and... oh, the player just switched, I couldn't see it, and Steven Yen. Third team is Osomniac, represented by Lawrence and Marius. And the last team is TSC, represented by Subtimal and Krakot. And as you can see on the stream, the race just started and we're now 30 seconds into the first lap.
Yep.
Also, so that there's no confusion later, the semifinals are a bit different to the group stages before. And the difference is that there are going to be 2 maps in this. So each group is driving 2 maps. Well, we also have a thing that doesn't take so long, which is it's only 16 laps per map instead of 24. But what that means is each team gets, well, 2 possibilities to drive, or 2 possibilities to make points. So if you crash on one map and don't get a good position, you can just, well, not just, but you can get that on the second lap and get more points out of that.
Yep. And the person who said me, that's Hecker, just if you didn't realise.
Yeah. Also, just to make it a bit easier for the teams, you can switch players between the maps. So if you choose 3 players or 2 players for the first map, you can switch one of them out for the second map. Would make it easier, so one of the drivers can train one map only and is better on that then. If you want to do it like that. It just opens up more possibilities.
I see Red Extra is driving in the back, bumping into the wall, and Lawrence is taking already the lead.
Well, Red Extra's not, well, he's third last, 6th place. There's still the 2 TSC guys behind him, Subtimal and Krakot. They seem to have crashed.
There's now a group of Lawrence and Anxiety and Steven Yen. And
within 1 second in the front.
Yeah. 1 second in front of Marius.
Also, Lawrence with a lap time of 53.2. I don't really recall if that's a good time or not. Does one of you know that?
No, I'm sorry. Maybe Ben does.
Benny,
No, I don't know either. I've just been training on a Anxis server and we don't have any local or deadies, so...
In the trainer that was we trained on us in endurance mode, so...
And also Anxiety just crashed.
Yeah, right, he did.
So he's dropped down to 3rd, I think.
Yeah, Marius is now right behind him.
Yep.
And another new PB by Lawrence, or another new record.
Is it a bit expected that Lawrence will win this match, or...?
Well, Lawrence is known to try hard if it's needed.
Yeah.
And I think he will be disappointed in himself if he doesn't, or his team doesn't win this. Or at least gets into the finals.
Yeah. I think it also will be interesting to see who's gonna be 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Well, if I had to guess, I would say Osomniac 1st and Triforce 2nd. Overall in the finals, maybe not on this map, but overall in the semi-final. Any ideas that are different to that?
No, I think you're quite right.
Yeah.
To be honest, there's not that much happening. I see Lawrence running away from all the other drivers and taking
with another best
already
time as well.
2 seconds after 5 rounds, so that's pretty fast, I guess.
Yeah. And if you look
I
on the
think he
left
made a
hand on the
mistake.
right, he's also the only one driving at 52, or at least close to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lawrence is down in 3rd now.
Yeah,
He's
he
obviously
crashed.
crashed.
He had a 2 seconds lead. So
And
it is still
Steven
possible.
Yen.
The first 4 players are now within 1 second again, so...
Yep.
Well, because it's a semi-finals, the drivers are on a much more equal level, or so I'd hope. Which can be seen right here.
To be honest, I think Subtimal is also a bit far behind. So
I think he had a big crash in the beginning. He was 5 seconds behind since the first lap.
Too, yeah.
Yeah, and Bull and Red Extra are pretty close together. They're following each other.
Yeah, there's a 1 second gap between the first 4, then there's 3 seconds behind Red Extra and Bull, pretty close to each other. And then there's a 3 second gap from them to Subtimal, and then another 6 seconds to Crack Up.
Anxiety now taking the lead, but Steven's still right behind him.
Yeah, I think Laurens is pushing it because he was making some tiny mistakes there, bumping into the wall.
But
Yeah,
he
he
had
wasn't
the
that
fastest
far
laps
behind.
4 times in a row, so he definitely can do it. The crash just caught him off guard, I guess.
I'm watching Red Extra and Bull, who are battling for the 5th spot. They're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, I can also see a tiny difference in lines.
Yeah,
The Rex are going tighter, but losing a bit of speed through doing that. And Bull now, well, not much, but he's getting away from him.
yep.
So look at the lap times then. Bull is driving faster laps than Red Extra at the moment. Ooh, he was taking
Although
a
Rex
risk there.
just overtook him. Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure if that was a mistake by Bull or just different lines.
Was a bit weird.
It was different lines, it didn't look like a mistake from Bull, maybe he
Yeah.
just got a bit too wide.
Yeah, maybe just not so much a crash or anything, just not a corner. Not very good.
Ooh, look at the front, look at the front. Steven is
It's still
chasing
very
Anxiety.
close, yeah.
They're so close now to each other. I think Steven is now faster than Anxiety.
Well, he had the fastest lap on the last one.
Yeah.
And he also seems to be overtaking.
Yeah. Hanks made a mistake.
Yeah.
Even in the lead now. And if we look at the lap times, the first 4 are all doing 53s.
Yep.
Alexa as well, but he's a bit
And
behind.
Laurens is now on the tail of Anxiety, so... it's still not
We
overtaking
could
him.
just see the difference in lines between them, Lawrence and Anxiety. Anxiety
if you-
seems to drift the downhill banked, and Lawrence seems to full speed it.
Yeah.
Pretty tight there. That's nice to watch.
Also different line choice there as well.
Lawrence going wider to take more speed off the
Yeah.
whole EP section.
Lawrence was quite close there. Almost messing up the full speed. Oh, Hanks.
And to be
Another
honest,
wall tap.
Marius is not that far behind, because I think he can overtake Anxiety as well, and...
If
Yeah.
Anxiety keeps touching walls, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Red Extra and Bull, they're not that far away.
Oh, it makes a big
both of them.
mistake. Yeah.
Bull, not as big a mistake, but definitely a mistake was made.
That's going to lose him a lot of time, especially
Yeah.
since this was at the start.
And he had to respawn as well, so...
Septimal is getting close to him now, or rather close.
Well,
He
you
was
can see
also
him now,
not
which is
that-
good for him.
Yeah. That'll give him a bit of a boost, I guess.
Yeah.
But look in front, I see Marius, and ahead of him Anxiety, and not far away from him Laurens and Steven Yen, so... Nice group there.
Yeah.
Also, if we look
Quite
at the lap times, at
even
least last
distances.
step Lawrence was catching up.
And this time,
It's losing now,
slightly
though.
less.
Oh, they're really close with the lap times. There's
Yeah.
not even 0.1 between all 3 of them.
Yeah. It's Marius with a half a second slower on that lap.
Yeah, and Red Extra lost almost 10 seconds in the last lap with his crash.
Yeah. Was a big one.
Definitely was. There's also not that many fights for positions going on in this because it's only 8 players, but
Yeah.
overall the players are closer than the previous matches.
Absolutely true. And Laurens is chasing Steven, but is Laurens winning on
He's
Steven?
gaining a
Yes.
wee bit.
Not that
Yeah.
He's
much.
gaining 0.05 of a second in the last lap.
Yeah. So
They are really equal.
Yeah, and Hanks is just 0.2 slower on that lap. Not too much. Better time.
The top 5 at least are all driving at 53.
Yeah. And
Red Extra did another mistake. He's now 10 seconds
yeah.
ahead of Septimal.
Whoa.
That must have been another really big crash.
Yeah. But we're already on lap 11, so there's only 5 laps left.
If he wants to get back, he has to hope for a lot of crashes in the front.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But like you were
Also, I
saying
don't know
earlier,
how much it. Yeah.
go.
This also costs Team Triforce a lot of points, so I don't know if they'll still make it to. Well, with Steven in front, they gain a lot because the point difference in the front is bigger than in the back.
Yeah.
Lawrence won 2.2 seconds on the last lap, so he's now really gaining on Steven.
Oh, he is. And there's only 0.2 between them, so he might get him until the end of this lap. But as I said, with Edward Extra being 2 places behind Bull,
Yeah.
and Anxiety being 2 places behind Steven, I think it's still Triforce in second place because the point difference in the first place is bigger.
But if Lawrence overtakes Steven, then it
I
could
think
be
he will
pretty
overtake
close.
him here.
I think it's costing him 5 points or 4 points from first to second place.
Yeah.
That's crucial right now.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
25 above 21.
That's a 4-point difference between first and second place. There's a first overlap as well. Lawrence now in the front overlapping record on lap 13. Although Steven didn't crash, it's just his laps aren't as fast as Lawrence's.
Yeah.
0.4 difference in the last.
Well, yeah, but that's not like Steven. Normally Steven is a 0.1, so I think he made a mistake.
Steven is really on the tail from Lawrence, so not over yet. A tiny mistake can change it again.
And Lawrence is 0.2 faster, and this map is a lap as well.
Yeah, still made a
Steven
mistake
missed the
up there. Yeah.
Which is very important because that could mean that Anxiety overtakes Steven.
There's, how much time is there between them? Less than half a second now?
I think less than.
Same distance Steven is behind Lawrence, I would say. Difference between Anx and Steven.
Yeah. And in the back, Bull is getting, I think, a stable position, although Subtimal is gaining on him.
Bull has to have had a crash somewhere because he was, I think, he lost 8 seconds in one of the last laps.
Yeah.
And it's now only 3 seconds out of Subtimal.
91.7 seconds on Steven last round, so that's quite a lot.
Yeah. And we're now on lap 15, so...
Mary is still
left.
maintaining his. Mary's still maintaining his 4th position, but still not that far back.
I think he has been in the
5
4th position for the whole match, hasn't he?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Yeah, all the others have driven around, but I think Brett Extra made another mistake. I see the seconds counting from him. Yeah. This is not his map, I guess.
No.
Maybe the other one is.
Oh, Anx is right behind Steven.
Yeah, nice battle there.
Now heading to the last lap. Anx caught up 0.3 of a second on the last lap to Steven.
And that was a quick
There has to go
lap by
forward
Anx as
now.
well.
It was.
Yeah, he 1.3 seconds there.
What is the point difference between second and third place? It's 4 between first and second. Is it between second and third then?
3 points difference.
It is 3 points, okay. That might mean that if Steven gets in front of him, Team Triforce and REP are getting out with the same points of this map.
Anxiety overtake him?
Well, it's different lanes.
So
really
really.
close now.
Yeah.
Oh, Lawrence
Lawrence made a mistake,
Oh God,
so
the last
they
God.
can benefit from him.
Down to third place.
Wow.
And
This
it's
is pretty
the
exciting.
finish straight as well now.
And this
Yeah,
is
Lawrence
it.
will
And
not
it
get
looks like
back from
Steven's
that.
going to take it.
Steven first place, Anxiety second place, Lawrence
Oh, wow.
third place.
Yeah, wow,
that's-
wow.
Wow.
Steven
That's really
won
bad
in
luck.
front of Anxiety, in front of Lawrence.
Oh,
Fourth bill will be Marius. So
That
I
might
guess
even make Osoniak, I don't know, third place of the teams overall?
And now here comes Bull.
optimal, 6th position.
And Lawrence trying to cover his crash with saying that the ESL paid him not to win. Why do I not believe him?
I don't think anyone believes him.
So the overall positions in the end are Steven Yan, first place, Anxiety second place, Lawrence down to third in the last lap, followed by Marius, who was in fourth all the time, followed by Bull, Subtimo, who apparently got almost within 1 second in the last lap, Redexter in 7th place, and Krakot still driving in 8th place.
I think this is him just coming up to finish now.
It was pretty nice battle
Yeah,
in front.
he's in the last corner now.
Yeah, that was really nice. And Lawrence made it interesting as well at the end there.
So we don't
And
have
Lawrence
to wait.
already talking about
Yeah.
rage quitting. That's how we know him.
The others are encouraging him. Yeah, you should.
Well, less competition, I guess.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Okay, that was the first map of the first semi-final, and now we're heading to the second map. Let's see if there are any drivers changes between them. Although we're making a pause now of, I think, 15 minutes. Or at least some
I
kind
think
of pause in between.
some of the
so-
drivers will use that as a bit of a warm-up as well, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Relax for maybe 5
Get a
and
bit of-
warm up for 10 or something.
Got a couple of last minutes training on the next map
Yeah.
before it's driven. And this just in, Triforce and RWP really have the same points. Both have 35 points. And
Triforce-
Osomnic has 34.
Wow.
Oh god.
8 at the front.
And Team TSC is 21 points, so 13 points behind Osomnic. It's still all open though now, so
Yeah.
nothing decided yet. Everything can change in the second map.
You want to post that on chat for the drivers? Max, or...
Yeah. Max isn't. I'm going to post it in the chat. And since he's not saying anything, I'm guessing he's writing it down, so waiting for it. Lauren's still complaining. Oh god. And there he goes. Reference in RWP 35 points, Osemniak 34 points, and TSC 21 points. So let's see if there are any drivers changes between the maps. Ben, if you press defibrillator, do you see yourself as the only guy in spectator as well?
Yes.
Can't tell who's driving then from that.
Why am I the only one that's got the camera?
I don't know, but it's the same for me, I can only myself with the camera.
Ah, right, okay.
But I guess instead of commentating nothing for the next couple of minutes, we could do a break. If Topic CT started, ended, whatever. And
Yeah.
we are going on a break.
Yeah, we're going on a break. See you after the break.
Yep, we won't be long.
Indeed. Hello, and welcome back to the second part of the first semi-final. This time on a different map with the same teams, but I think we had a small drivers change somewhere in the middle. Because for Team Osomniac, now instead of Marius driving Riolo, if I see it correct, the other drivers stayed the same, so no changes there.
Still see
Also, still commentating with me, Haxe, as you can hear, and Ben.
Hi there.
Hi there.
It looks like we're straight on to live. So this is it. Go
This is without a
We're off.
warm-up, just going for it.
I think Lawrence has replaced Marius.
Lawrence was
Riolo
running the first one as well, he just fucked
replaced
up a bit.
Marius.
Yeah, Riolo has the first one.
Yeah, correct. So we're already live.
Yes, we are.
I hope
quite a
it will
tight
be.
group at the front.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
anxiety. with a
anxiety
crash,
Indeed.
though.
makes a mistake.
Yep.
Drops back. Not
And
that much.
if the warm-ups are an indication, you are well. I guess we're going to see Subtimal more in the front because he was leading a long time in the warm-ups. This seems to be more of a map this type than the previous one.
And Lawrence is leading just in front of Riolo. Oh,
really
Riolo made a
bad.
mistake.
And now fighting with
They're
Steven
just-
for second place.
yeah.
And Bull with any warhead as well, I think.
Yeah.
And Subtimal with a crash, or at least flipping the edge.
Yeah.
The
Now
group
back
is still
to 7th.
kinda close, though, closer than the first map.
I see some very
First,
weird
second
lines.
place within 2 seconds. Yeah, but that's the thing about this map. Apparently no one knows how to drive this particular part with the downhill concrete.
Yeah.
So the lines will differ greatly on that.
And also at that point you can see some people full speeding and some people drifting that long left corner.
I think same goes for that any road corner after the second checkpoint on this.
Yeah.
Some people full speed, some people drift.
Yeah, I personally was drifting it, but a lot of people full speed it.
Yeah, full speeding is fast, but also made way more dangerous.
Yeah. And completely, Red Extra were a completely different line than everyone else there.
Red Extra is taking almost the same line as Riolo driving, but really wide, but they're not doing that all the time, so...
Yeah. Oh, Steven
Oh, and
just touching
Steven
the wall.
touching the wall.
And Anxiety is getting
Oh,
back
that
there,
is
so
some
it will
big
be
difference in
pretty
lines.
tight there up front with those 4 drivers.
Top 4 spots are booked with 2 teams only now, which is something new.
Yeah.
We didn't see it in the previous map. It's still
Indeed.
some mix in 2 Tri-4s.
Anxiety not that far behind from Steven, and Steven not that far behind from Red, so still pretty tight up front.
Yep. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Anxiety can get in amongst them and kind of cause a bit of havoc.
Well, he's still within 1 second from the first place, so it's definitely
Yeah.
possible.
Riolo is overtaking Lawrence.
Yeah, Riolo is in first place now. Lawrence touched the wall or something, I guess.
Oh,
Down
and
to
Red
second
Extra.
spot in the
And
season.
Red
mistake.
made some mistakes there.
Yep.
I think he's losing touch with the group there up front. No, he's not
too
that far
bad, though.
behind.
He's only 1.2 seconds behind at the moment.
I think the first big crash will bring some changes up front.
Yep. And
It's
Anxiety is now really caught up to the others. He's
Yeah, he
Pretty
just did the
close
fastest lap as well.
yeah.
Lawrence must have been making a mistake because he was 1 second slower than Riolo was. So
Yep.
He lost the bar in about 0.3 from his previous, or no, 1 second and 0.3 from his previous lap. The wall touch as well. Wall touch guaranteed somewhere.
Red made a mistake again in the same corner, so he's losing the touch there with the group, and Subtimal is also overtaking him, so it's getting pretty tight there. 6 players there
Lost
fighting
points for
for all the
progress.
spots there, and Subtimal made a mistake. Yeah, Subtimal is falling really back.
Anxiety's moved up to 3rd place. Well, him and Steven are fighting for 3rd place. Like,
From second to fourth, it's really close right now.
yeah.
There's not even 0.05 between those 3. And Anxiety touching the wall.
Yeah.
That makes him fall back a bit.
Yeah, I think Red is coming back there. I'm
Anxiety
Interesting to
again
see.
with the fastest lap on that last one.
Everyone did a 57 in that lap round, so the differences weren't that big.
Yeah, Riolo is getting away from Lawrence, but yeah. Difference is 0.2 seconds.
Ang seems to do much of his corners tighter than the other players, which then means he catches up. They then get a bit more of a lead. Well, they have more speed, so they kind of draw the lead out again from that, but
Also
must be
riskier.
gradually faster.
Yeah, it's also riskier, of course.
It's riskier.
Because I can see now Red was doing a 0.4 seconds faster round than Anxiety did. So
Yeah.
brings them maybe sometimes some fast laps, but also some more slower
Not
laps
fast,
because
yeah.
it bumps into the walls. So it's a risk. Still nice to watch though, all those players so pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
We're
can
lap
see
7 now,
Ang's
almost 8.
right up next to the other Steven now.
First couple of players still within a second. No one is getting away in this race.
No.
Nope.
And Riolo with a new fastest time of 56.7. I think Lawrence did a 56.7 in the previous lap as well. Someone's scratching his microphone here.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh dear, Ben. Ben was crashing as well.
I was
Not
just
much
moving it,
happening
but
right now.
you must have heard it.
Yeah, okay.
Stop it. The lap times are pretty equal, at least between top 5 players. Everyone is doing a 56 high or a 57 low.
Yeah, but now Rio's really taking a distance because
Yeah, around about a second
on the CP
now.
times you see he's 1 second in front of Lawrence, but Lawrence is getting back there.
Yeah.
He's not gaining that much though. If you look at the lap times,
Yeah.
Riolo and the two Insomniac guys are doing a 57.0, and Steven Yan and Anxiety are doing a 57.1. So
Yeah, I think Red
minor
Extra
time
is,
differences, but they
yeah.
add up.
Oh, Steven with a mistake there.
Red Extra is losing touch there because he lost there 2 seconds. So
But Red Extra's going to pass Steven now.
well, don't
Is
think
he?
so. He's getting closer, but
And the
Yeah.
gap was too big for that.
Yeah.
What's interesting right now is Subtimal and Bull, because they are pretty close to each other. On
How
place
far is
6
Bull?
and 7.
Bull,
Oh, yeah.
Bull is also not that far away from them. And
Yeah,
Subtimal
they can
is...
both still see Red Extra.
Yeah, Subtimal is overtaking Bull now, I guess. Yeah.
He's catching up, but I'm taking a different line, getting it from the first.
Yeah, so...
And he seems to have more speed out of the corner. Oh, Steven lost a whooping 3 seconds with his crash.
Yeah. Well, now, kind of taking over Bill. He's got more speed here.
That means Subtimal on 6th place right now.
So the group is getting... Oh, red.
Oh,
Yeah, Bull
Oh, and there goes-
overtaking.
Now by
Yeah,
Subtimal
Bull and
and
Subtimal overtaking.
that wall touch cost him 2 places.
Yeah.
Still in the lead though, he's right behind Bull right now.
Yeah. But that's not good for Triforce, with Steven in 4th and Red
it's
now
not.
back in 7th.
Both Triforce guys are 1 place and an RWP guy, so at the moment that means RWP are in the finals, with Insomniac who are in 1st and 2nd, which gives them a lot of points.
Yeah, they were only 1 point behind RWP and Triforce, so if they come 1st and 2nd, they're definitely going to overtake both of them.
Lawrence is gaining on Riolo, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He 1.3 seconds last round. Still, I haven't seen any real big crashes, only bumps and slides.
Well, maybe Krakow has had a couple big crashes.
Yeah, that could be. I haven't seen them though, but we're looking
No,
at this
me
time.
neither.
Wow, Riolu is driving a fast time, but Lauren's driving faster. But Anxiety is driving even faster than
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
So that's funny to watch.
57.1, 57.1, or 56.8
Yeah.
for the first 3 places in that order.
I
But
think
Ags has only 4 laps to try and catch up to them too, so I don't know if it'll be enough. Unless, of course, something like what happened to Lawrence in the last race happens.
Let's not hope for it though.
No, I don't hope for it, but I think only a crash would mean that Anxiety could catch up.
Well, if they keep up the last round, we can make it. But with
Yeah.
0.3, almost 0.4 faster lap time than Riordan and Lawrence is not going to happen every lap. Especially if Riordan drives a 56.
Yep.
the lap times are pretty much the same now. Lauren's driving a 57.07 and Anxiety a 57.05. So
Pretty identical.
yeah.
Trying to make out what the current positions mean for the finals. I think because 3rd place over 4th place has a bigger point advantage than 6 over the 7th. RVP is still in the lead from of Triforce.
Yeah.
So Red Extra needs to overtake Subtimal to make it. Especially since Steven is 5 seconds behind Anxiety.
Yeah. Red is quite close behind. Oh,
Yeah, but
Subtimal
Subtimal
crash.
crashed, so
Red Extra's probably going to get him here.
yeah.
That could be it right here. Yes, it is.
Unless Bill's quite far away from Subtimal still, he'd have to overtake Subtimal or Red.
Well, Subtimal is still right up Red Extra spot and
Yeah.
even maybe overtaking on the start finish line. Not really. But that race between them is pretty close.
Yeah.
Also between Rioli and Lawrence, less than 0.1 of a second in the start and the first 2 places.
Yeah.
Only 2 players are driving the 56. That was Red Extra and Lawrence. So and Red is making a huge mistake. So Red is out.
Oh, he even had to respawn from the checkpoint. That,
Wow.
that is not good. It was in a full speed corner as well.
Yeah, he was having trouble on the smaller area there.
Yeah, that's really a risky corner.
Yeah, he was really pushing it there. Looking at his lap times.
It's
A bit
now
unfortunate.
8 seconds behind Bill, which almost solidifies the positions of the teams.
Yeah.
Although Anxiety did a mistake as well, he's now only almost 1 second ahead of Steven, so he
Yeah.
lost 3 seconds somewhere? Oh yeah, 4 seconds as you can see on the lap time.
And Steven has to overtake Anxiety.
That would make Team Triforce get more points than Team RWP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although Steven did clip the wall there as well, he also lost some speed again.
So,
And
but he won.
only has 1.5 left to go.
Yeah, he won 4 seconds the last lap, but yeah, it won't be enough, I guess.
That's because of Anxiety's crash.
And Laurens is now really up front for Riolu, because Riolu is 1.5 seconds behind Laurens now at the moment. And
Well, we're in the last lap now.
yeah,
Lawrence leading over Riolo with 1.6 seconds. Anxiety 5 seconds behind Lawrence. Steven 7 seconds behind Lawrence. Then Subtimer with 11 seconds, Bull with 12. Red Extra with 20 and Crackwood with 51. That means we didn't get to see an overlap in this race.
Oh.
That's the first, I think. And there we go, Lawrence finishing first place. And Anxiety finishing third, which means Team RWP makes it to the finals. Subtimer finishing fifth, Bull sixth.
yeah.
Waiting for Red Extra and Crackwood. Card extra finished, and Krakow still has to go half a lap.
Yeah. So it's Loudons in front of Riolo, Anxiety, Steven, Subtimal, Bull, Red, and Krakow.
So it's Osomniac and Racing Without Pants in the finals.
Yeah.
He's obviously quite pleased with that.
Krakow finishing.
Yeah. That you can see indeed.
And that concludes the first semi-final of the day.
So,
Yep.
Hacker,
The winning
are you
teams
nervous?
of this are Osomniac and of course I am.
Ooh.
Winning teams are Osomniac and Racing Without Pants for this. And Derek already joined the players for the next group.
Yep.
Yeah, they're also anxious to play. So,
The next match will start in roughly 6 minutes, I guess, maybe a bit later.
Yeah.
And the commentators will change as well, but you'll see when it starts.
okay.
Alright.